an energetic protocol to assist you in releasing any blocks that are negatively impacting you physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, romantically, at a behavior level that belong to ancestors. We invite you to take a deep breath in, to pull your energy and awareness into your divine line. To use your exhale to ground and anchor into that inner river. Holding space for your body to use its inhale to pull its energy and awareness into its divine line. To use its exhale to ground and anchor into its divine line that runs through the spine, the spinal cord. And we invite you, soul rider, at the level of your higher self, your body, Deva nature spirit, at the level of its higher self especially, to work with the energetic fields and the guides, to reference all of the ancestors that you are being impacted by. And just take a deep breath, relaxing the body, inviting some energetic aspect of you to reference any ancestors that you might be feeling being empathically impacted by, negatively impacted by, discordantly impacted by. And some part of you is just scanning your fields, every single aspect of you in every single dimension. And then inviting your higher self, body, Deva's higher self in teams to work with the energetic fields and the guides, to feel into all of the ancestors that are not ready to take personal responsibility for their evolution, for their growth, for their awakening, for activating vibrations of spiritual lessons from previous incarnations. You're feeling into every single ancestor that is not ready, not willing, does not want to take personal responsibility for their journey. And it may be a lot of them, especially if the ancestors have been entrenched in a consciousness of victim, lack. And so many ancestors are. So many ancestral lines are entrenched in that consciousness, perhaps without even realizing it. And then as some energetic aspect of you references all of these ancestors that are still expressing themselves in other dimensions and might still be here in this world, invite your higher self, body, Deva's higher self in teams to work with the energetic fields and the guides to lift all of your attachment and desire for them being responsible for their journey, lifting your attachment and your desire for them being responsible for their journey off of them, bringing that attachment, that desire back to your own divine line, only being attached and responsible for your own journey, your own evolution, not wanting another to be responsible for their journey or their evolution, which is a bit radical, energetically counterintuitive. And as you lift that attachment and that desire using your energetic fields off of the ancestors, invite your higher self, body, Deva's higher self in teams to work with the energetic fields and the guides to return any responsibility that you are holding for your ancestors being responsible, return it to them in the appropriate moment in time where they have the capacity to receive it. That might be 20 lifetimes from now. That might be 20,000 years from now. Take a moment to return that responsibility to them in the appropriate moment in time. You could even spin your fields in a counterclockwise direction, spinning your fields, returning all this responsibility that they might have given you, that you might have taken, you might have been empathically feeling, returning any resistance to taking responsibility, return that resistance back to them at the level of their higher selves where they have the capacity to receive it. And inviting your body, Deva nature spirit especially, to use its higher self, its energetic fields, to return any of that responsibility, empathic sensations, those blocks, those challenges, that resistance back to their body devas in the etheric forms, in the appropriate dimension, in the appropriate moment in time, where their body devas have the capacity to receive it. Clearing your tunnel of light, the back of your neck, your base chakra, all of your energy centers. Keep spinning the fields in a counterclockwise direction, returning that resistance, those walls, those blocks. Keep returning it, all empathic sensations, all behaviors, all blocks, all karma, back to them, recognizing it as their fuel for their growth and evolution. And then inviting their guides, their advisors, the ascended masters to hold a safe, supportive, encouraging, empowering space for your ancestors in every single moment in time to do their journey how they choose to, when they choose to. No attachment, no responsibility, but a safe container. One day, at some point in time, they'll be ready to take responsibility for their journey. Eventually, whenever that may be, and you're holding a safe container. And then inviting your higher self, body devas, higher self, and teams to send appropriate energetic information to your ancestors at the level of their higher selves, where they have the capacity to receive it. Holding a safe space for them to be blocked, for them to be grieving, for them to be angry, for them to hide. Hold a safe space for them to be in their pain and their suffering. And in truth, that is the most loving thing we can do for another. Not to take their pain away, but to hold a safe space for them while they're using this pain as a mechanism for growth and evolution. And for those of the ancestors that are on the other side, when somebody feels safe, they actually start to connect to their higher self, to their divine spark. They start to bring in their own transformation. But we do not evolve, we do not awaken, we do not shift, we do not release unless we are safe. And so by holding that safe container, that actually is the most empowering thing that we can do for another, the most healing thing we can do for another. And then taking a deep breath in, holding space for you, soul rider, your body, your teams, to recalibrate your fields, to spin your fields in a clockwise direction, reweaving your vibrational fabric with your gifts, your wisdom, your mastery, retrieving your gifts, your wisdom, and mastery off of the ancestors. It only works in your own field. And balancing and stabilizing, holding your anchors in your own line, updating your grids, all your reference points, so ways in which you perceive. Taking a deep breath in, letting that integrate.